Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 93 review. So this week's episode of Hunter x Hunter, honest to God, it's very simple, very straightforward, straight to the point, right there in your face. So this review should be relatively quick unless I go deviate. Unless I go on like a random talk about something that's irrelevant to the actual episode itself. But we're here, fuck it, let's try and stay on topic. So the episode basically, to do a brief summary of the entire episode, it's Miriam, the king, he walks in there like, yeah, take over, and he completely takes over the entire palace of the East Gorturo Kingdom. Some of that nature, I forgot the exact name, but fuck it, we'll leave it alone for now. That's number one. Miriam takeover. And of course, I'll get more into detail later on, but again, right now it's number one. Number two is Gon and Palm, which is like the majority of the episode. They go out on a date. And the contrast is literally night and day. Like one day, Palm is a psychotic, demented emo bitch. The next day, she is a supermodel. A vibrant, colorful supermodel. Like, whoa. Like, wait a minute. The difference is like literally night and day. So, but hey, whatever, Gon doing his thing. Killua's a little bit jelly. But it is what it is because he spent too much time killing motherfuckers. But hey. And before that, so that's number two. But number three, which takes place before that, we have Gon and Killua working out like goddamn Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, buddy! Wait!
They're working out like Ronnie goddamn Coleman. And in the middle of this workout, what winds up happening is that Gon gets a call from Knuckle. And Knuckle informs Gon that they got Kite. According to Knuckle, Kite, he's alive. It's like, what the okay. Kite's alive. But however, he's being controlled by the enemy, which of course we are assuming here obviously that is Neferpitu's Nen, because we see like a puppet Nen glowing figure above Kite's silhouette. So obviously it's a relief that he's alive, but it's just that being controlled by the enemy is also a big problem. So in like a month, well, I think no, because according to Knuckle, I believe he said that they're gonna arrive in 3 days. So in 3 days they're going to arrive. But Gon's Nen won't remove until a month. So even though Kite may come to Gon's location, once Knuckle and Shoot and Nova and Maul bring him back, Gon himself cannot do anything until a month actually ends. And the last part of the episode is basically we have Killua. Oh no, there's two more parts. Before that, Chi-Tu, Speed Kingu, literally he quote-unquote finds his feeding ground. Now I'm not too sure if it's actually, because it's not really like a kingdom, but he's running around going places and he's eating humans, he's eating their brains, he's eating their fingers, he doesn't care. But he dodged the bullet very easily, like it's nothing, like whatever. And then just ate these guys' fingers. They couldn't even react. It was like, whoa, like Chi-Tu, like whoa. And the last part is of course Killua and Gon, but you know what? Hold on. Here, let me deviate real quick, right? Let me deviate, right? Because I remember that like Chi-Tu, like he's eating the flesh of people, but he's not establishing his kingdom because he hasn't procreated yet with anyone. And of course, the Gator guy, like this guy don't give a fuck. He doesn't care. Man, it could be pigs, it could be cows, it could be sheep, horses, bears, pumas. He doesn't give a fuck. I'm sticking my dick in anything and everything. It's like, bro, yo. Yo, dude. Yo, this guy is funny. Oh my god. Dude, like this guy, he's only been there for like, we've only seen him for like one episode, 2 episodes maybe, and this guy's hilarious. Like I find him so funny. Like I will stick my dick in everything. My cock is ready. Yo, fucking. Oh, he's a massive threat. He's a massive threat, man. With male genitalia alone, this guy is a massive threat. Yo, Goku, where you at? Okay, wait, moving on, alright? That was a complete 180. That was a complete deviation. And the episode ends off again, of course, with Killua, and he's tailing Palm and Gon as they go on their day. And basically, to not make that much commotion, there's an enemy that he senses, and he leads the enemy away from Gon and Palm's location, so their day can go off without a hitch. And it winds up being Rama, and Rama, he's like, there you are. I'm gonna kill you. I was like, okay, all right, buddy. So that's the episode right there. Took me longer because I fucking deviated, fucking gator. But let me get back to point one, all right? Because this I found very intriguing, all right? Miriam, the king. He does two things occur in part one. The first thing is that he eats for the first time an actual Nen, a rare type, a Nen user, and he actually absorbs the Nen. And this is very similar of who? Cell. That's right, Cell. So the thing about it is that, like, it's cool. It's cool, but still, you know, like, it's Togashi's, I guess, commemoration to Cell. That's number one. Number two, and of course, it does establish his power, where the more Nen users he consumes, he becomes more powerful. He absorbs their Nen for his own, and he gains more power. The next thing is that after he killed the king, and there are the girls who are in the corner and they're begging for their lives, he starts to laugh methodically. He starts pointing at his own head, like, use your goddamn brain for once. And he states to them, would you guys spare a king? I mean, would you guys spare a pig or a sheep when it begs for its life? So it's the whole superiority pyramid, wherein which he is, from a natural physical standpoint, vastly superior than regular humans. Therefore, he sees regular humans as sheep, literally sheep, to be culled, to be cultivated. Like, that's the way they are, just sheep. Cultivated is not the right word, but still. My point here is that they are literally his feed, and he will do with them as he pleases. So, I mean, we can assume that these girls died on the fucking spot. We can assume easily that they died. Easily. Off screen, probably, whatever. Now, because I don't remember that happening in the manga, if those girls died or not, I forget. But either way, moving on. And Cheetu, because they call him G2, but he's obviously Cheetu. It's cool seeing him in action. The other supposed kings and queens, they left, obviously, and we haven't seen them yet. But we now know that the Mitane Union is actually very aware of these new magical beasts running around that can actually speak human tongue. So they're very aware. Now they're very aware. Absolutely. And again, going in Palm's date, it is what it is. Ronnie Coleman workout. Yeah. So the episode overall, it's actually, again, that's pretty much it right there. We're gonna see Killua go in one-on-one combat, and that's really good because Killua, hopefully something occurs in this fight where he actually, because the last time he got into a fight with Shu, what happened? He started to get mind fucked because of the systematic training that his brother had always enforced upon Killua. And in this point in time, it's come back to haunt him because there have been literally no enemies he's faced up until this point in time that are as strong as the Chimera Ants. Maybe Razor, but even Razor pales in comparison to Neferpitu. And we're gonna see how he stacks up against a captain. No, lower than a captain. I think a commander class, like Ramon. So we're gonna see. But the episode overall had nice animation, had nice pacing, but from a story standpoint, I thought it was okay. I really did. I thought it was okay. No big reveals. Except for the whole, King consuming Nen users' flesh and thus gaining their powers and their Nen. But like that part one was pretty damn good, if you ask me. But then the whole date thing, I was like, okay. Chi too cool as fuck, but not really that awe-inspiring, impressive. So overall episode rating, I'll give it an okay plus. So I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace and have a nice day.